Have you ever given a nice guy a chance after they've thrown a tantrum because you didn't let them treat you like a queen? So I worked at this tiny office with only 8 people. We all got along pretty well, including this quiet IT guy named Justin. He seemed nice enough, always brought donuts on Fridays and fixed my computer whenever it froze up. Nothing special, just basic coworker stuff. Then I got promoted to team lead. The moment HR announced it, I watched Justin's whole mood flip like a switch. He stopped saying good morning, ignored my questions in meetings, and started leaving early without telling anyone. I figured maybe he was upset about not getting the promotion himself. Whatever, people get jealous. But then things got weird. One Tuesday morning, this massive bouquet of roses showed up at reception with my name on it. My coworkers were teasing me all day, making jokes about my secret admirer. I laughed it off because I assumed they were from my boyfriend who lives 3 states away for work. That night I called him all excited. "Thank you for the flowers, they're gorgeous." But he sounded confused. "What flowers? I didn't send you anything. I wish I could afford roses right now." But it wasn't me. I felt this weird knot in my stomach. Who else would send me flowers? Over the next few weeks, more stuff kept showing up. Fancy chocolates with no card, a teddy bear that said, "You deserve the world" on it. Each time, I'd check with my boyfriend, and each time he had no idea what I was talking about. The gifts were nice, but the whole mystery was starting to creep me out. I asked around the office if anyone knew who was sending them, but everyone just shrugged and made jokes about my mysterious admirer. Then HR called me into a meeting. They looked serious, like someone had died or something. They told me Justin had filed a complaint against me. According to him, I was leading him on, and publicly humiliating him with mixed signals. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I barely even talked to the guy except for work stuff. But then they showed me his evidence. Screenshots of text messages between us where I was apparently thanking him for the flowers and telling him how sweet he was to me. Messages where I supposedly said things like, "You're so good to me," and "I don't know what I'd do without you." I stared at those screenshots feeling like I was losing my mind. Some of those messages looked real, but twisted, like he'd taken actual texts I sent him. Stuff like, "Thanks for fixing my laptop, you're a lifesaver," when my computer crashed during a deadline, and somehow made them look romantic. HR wasn't sure who to believe at first. Justin was sitting there acting all hurt and betrayed, like I was some heartless woman who'd been playing with his feelings. He kept saying things like, "I just wanted to treat her like a queen," and "Nice guys always finish last." I told them to check my phone records. I brought my boyfriend to the next meeting and had him show them his credit card statements proving he never bought any gifts. Then I demanded they pull the actual IT logs to see the original messages. That's when everything unraveled. The IT department found that Justin had been using some app to fake text conversations. He'd take my real innocent work messages and edit them to look flirtatious, then screenshot the fake conversations as proof I was interested in him. But here's the part that still makes my skin crawl. When they confronted him with the evidence, he didn't even look embarrassed. He just got angry and started yelling about how I owed him a chance because he'd been nothing but nice to me. He said all the gifts were his way of showing me what a good boyfriend he could be, and that I was being ungrateful. He actually said, "I treated her better than her loser boyfriend ever could, and this is how she repays me." They fired him on the spot. Security walked him out while he was still ranting about how women don't appreciate good men anymore. The worst part? After he got fired, I found out from our receptionist that he'd been asking her questions about my schedule for weeks. When I got flowers, when I left work, if I ever mentioned being single. She thought he was just being friendly. My boyfriend ended up visiting that weekend, and we spent the whole time going through my apartment to make sure Justin hadn't somehow gotten in. We changed all my locks just to be safe. The company ended up paying for a security system for my place because they were worried about